Another edition of MTA Queensland's industry newsletter. This week's edition continues our information regarding the Commonwealth Government's proposed National Vehicle Efficiency Standard. Can I say Motor Trades Association of Australia, our national body, AADA are working really collaboratively, working hard on the government, trying to shift the government's position around their proposed policy. Certainly their proposed policy as it stood when they announced it was going to be very difficult for our dealers to be able to comply, for manufacturers to be able to comply. Those discussions are ongoing. They're in the trenches working really, really hard. There's some signs of concessions, that's all we can say. We don't know, it's really in the purview of government, but we're working hard and we'll keep you informed. There'll be more communiques and more workshops, information sessions in the coming weeks. Please stay tuned to that. In other news, I had the absolute pleasure to go to MTA Queensland and Capricorn's School Careers Night last week. I've been to a lot of career engagement nights and industry nights, and can I tell you, this was as good as anything I've ever been to. Every single employer, every single trade exhibitor engaged actively with these young kids. 100 school kids and their parents turned up. Amazing, just amazing. There were jobs being offered, there were CVs being transacted, there were really good detailed discussions about lots of different careers in our industry. And these young people were energised. They weren't just there to be light vehicle mechanics, they were there to find out what the careers were, and lots of interest in spare parts and even in the retail arm of some of our big aftermarket suppliers. So fantastic night. There's nights now in the newsletter coming up. Bundaberg, Brisbane, and there'll be others. Certainly the Brisbane event will be a massive event and we'll engage with schools across Brisbane. The other date claimer in the newsletter, just as important, is our Auto Women's Night in Mackay. The one in Townsville, I heard rave reviews about, a real good opportunity to network, talk about the industry and its evolving and its impact and importance of the roles of women. So if you're in Mackay or just outside, please get on the web, register your interest. We would love to see you there in a very informal atmosphere. That's enough big news for this week. I'll talk to you next week.